And we are live.
Okay,
Hi,
it's Happy
everybody.
Tuesday.
We don't get a countdown. This is just like boom. How is everybody doing? Welcome to Spark Reynolds podcast, Facebook Live, stream,
YouTube stream.
right? All of the above. Um, so today is I forget what we talked about last week. So Brian, what did we talk about last week?
Well, that's the joys of doing these broadcasts live, right? There's no edit button. There's no pause
Serious?
button either.
No.
But today we are talking about 12 quote invisible costs to cut for $12,000 a year in annual savings. These are things that do not ruin your quality of life. Easy things you can cut, easy expenses to cut. If you're looking for ways to save more money without eating ramen noodles every night for the next month.
I used to do that with my kids.
I did too. I mean, that's called college, right? I mean, that's just what you do. But you probably don't want to live like you're in college when you're an adult. So,
That is true. So,
all
what
right.
are some of these expenses?
So, diving right in with something that is just super simple is stop buying bottled water. Bottled water is 2,000 times more expensive per ounce than tap water is. So if you don't like the taste of the water where you live, just get a filter. Get a water filter. So the waterproject.org estimates that the average American spends $100 per year per person in the household on bottled water. But it could be way higher than that for you.
Hmm.
It could be thousands of dollars per year if you or your family members drink nothing but bottled water. So this is a really simple one. Just get a water filter in your kitchen to so that you don't have to buy bottled water in areas where you don't like the taste of the tap water.
And what is some others?
Well, in keeping in that same theme of beverages, sweetened beverages, which include sodas, sweetened teas, coffee beverages like prepackaged coffee drinks.
Oh, so
Um,
pre-mades.
yeah, energy drinks, like any the sweetened beverages is really any of those like beverages that come in a can or in a bottle that have sugar, like soft drinks, basically.
Hmm.
Uh, and what's scary, so first of all, this statistic is a little bit outdated. This is from a few years ago now from the USDA. So they estimated that the average snapping the food stamps program, the federal food stamps program, the average non-stamp household spends $2,239 per year on sweetened beverages. Um, what's really disturbing though is that SNAP recipients, so food stamp recipients, sweetened beverages actually made up the second largest grocery expense total on their average grocery spending bills after meat, proteins. That's pretty scary. So it made up almost 10% of food stamp recipients' grocery bills. The
Wow.
sweetened beverages, sodas, basically. I mean, that's so all of the rest of us are subsidizing billions of dollars to the soft drink industry every year, which I got to tell you, as a taxpayer, really pisses me off.
Yeah.
But sweetened beverages, they're also terrible for you. I mean, this is like the fast lane to diabetes. So save yourself thousands of dollars a year, avoid diabetes, stop drinking sweetened beverages, make tea at home.
Oh, and it's so much better.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. My wife Katie and I, we keep a pitcher of green tea in the refrigerator. We throw a little bit of stevia in it when we make it, and we make iced tea with green tea, a little stevia. It's sugar free. It's dirt cheap. I mean, it probably costs us a few cents per glass of tea. All right, enough proselytizing. Number 3, wasted food. The USDA estimates that 31% of the food that consumers buy goes to waste. 31%. That's almost a third of the food that the average American household buys goes to waste. So, with an average annual grocery bill of around $4,500, according to the BLS, Uh, that's close to $1,500 a year in annual food waste per household.
That's hard to hear when you hear it's like my father used to say at the table, "Don't waste your food. There's a poor starving child somewhere." And a smart, butts, we would say, name one, but there are. There are, and it's sad to know that we have all that waste and it could be actually feeding somebody else.
Absolutely. All right, number 4, coffee shop coffee. So people love their lattes from Starbucks, and they spend an absurd amount of money on them. So I was just looking at this earlier today. The average cost of a medium latte or cappuccino at Starbucks is close to $5 now. It's $4.55. So if
For
you
one
have one of those,
coffee.
yeah, one coffee. So
Mhm.
if you have one of those every work day throughout the year, that comes out to almost $1,200 a year. It's $1,183 a year.
And most of us
Just make
drink
your
more
own
than
coffee at
one.
home. Yeah, yeah. This is another easy one to fix. Make your own coffee at home and pay pennies per cup instead of almost $5 per cup on coffee.
It's true.
All right, number 5, cigarettes. Average cost of a pack of cigarettes in the US is around $8 a pack. This varies widely by state as different states put different taxes on tobacco, but it's around $8 a pack nationwide average. That comes to almost $3,000 per year for a pack a day smoker. It's $2,920 a year. Um, so, it's like with the sodas, like you're paying a fortune every year to give yourself cancer. Like, this is totally irrational. Stop doing it. Like, and this says nothing of the healthcare savings either, both on the health insurance premium side and on actual healthcare bills. Uh, and of course, your health, which is priceless.
Right.
Number 6, happy hour drinks and happy hour snacks and bites. If you go out to happy hour once per week, and if you spend $25, including drinks, bar food, tax, tip, that comes to $1,300 per year in happy hour drinks and snacks. I get it. You want to meet up with people after work. Try to find ways of doing that without going to a commercial establishment. Go, have drinks at the office, have drinks at someone's house, have drinks at the local park. Go to the local boardwalk or beach or whatever and have some drinks there. Find ways of not spending money at commercial establishments for this stuff. All right, number 7, cable TV. Average cost of a cable subscription, $106 a month. That comes out to $1,274 per year. Just get a streaming service for 10 or 15 bucks a month.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Slowly but surely that's being phased out as we move forward anyway.
Cut the cord. Cut the cord. All right, number 8, similar here, landlines. Landline home phone service. Average annual cost of a landline, $353 a year. May not sound like much, but I can think of things that I would rather do with that $353 every year.
Especially since it's probably just sitting there now.
Yeah, we all have cell phones, right? Like, all right, number 9, unused gym memberships. Average monthly cost, $60 per year. But here's the thing, 67% of gym members, 2/3 of gym members, never actually go to the gym. Like,
No,
I go to the gym.
they
I love
join
going to
them
the
in
gym.
January.
Yeah, yeah. So we call them resolutioners. The first 3 weeks of the year, the gym just floods with people, and then by the end of January, they're all gone. Like, they're resolutioners. But yeah, look, if you use your gym membership, by all means, keep it. I pay for a gym membership, and I use it several times a week. But there's no reason to spend an average of $60 a month on a gym membership if you don't actually go. That's $720 a year wasted for a service that you don't use. Okay, number 10, moving right along here. Checking account fees, like monthly maintenance fees on your checking accounts. These come on an average of around $11 a month, $10.99 a month, but they can be as high as $35 a month. So that means you're spending between $132 a year or as much as $420 a year on something you can get for free. Tons of banks offer free checking accounts. There's no reason to pay a monthly maintenance fee.
Mm-mm.
All right, I've been talking a lot. Deni, tell us about number 11.
Credit card interest. I mean, it, and we shouldn't be using them anyway, maybe for emergencies or whatnot, but credit card interest, average household debt is almost $9,000. And that's 20.38% comes to about $1,822 in credit card interest a year. And that's probably, obviously more people, there's more people, I believe more people that have more. And I
Oh,
think
yeah,
working
absolutely.
to reduce that will help greatly, and help your credit.
Yeah. So, credit cards are a tool. Like any tool, they can be abused and misused. If you are not paying your credit card balance off in full every single month, you're doing it wrong, and you should not be using credit cards. So, until you get to the point where you're paying off your credit card balance every single month in full, put your credit cards aside in like a locked drawer or something, or cut them up or whatever. But think of credit cards as a privilege, not a right.
Right.
All right, the last one here. Mutual fund transaction fees or commissions on stocks or ETFs. These transaction fees typically range from like around $5 on the low end, like $4.95, up to $20 on the high end, like $19.95. You can avoid these by either using a commission-free brokerage, like I use Charles Schwab, or avoiding mutual funds that charge transaction fees, load fees. So instead, just buy like index fund ETFs. And if you were to buy shares in two funds every time you got paid every 2 weeks, and you were paying an average of $10 per transaction, that would come to $520 a year in wasted money to
Totally
bank
wasted.
fees, basically, brokerage bank fees, investment bank fees. And I can tell you right now, JP Morgan does not need that money from you. Like, this is not like a charity we're talking about here. Like, save yourself the money.
Serious. Wow. That's crazy. Do you know what else I know we're only supposed to do 12, but I'm going to add a 13th real
Please.
quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
You got a bonus one here.
Subscription fees. You don't know how many times people don't even realize they're getting charged them. So
Oh,
I
absolutely.
go through your credit card bills or your checking account or whatnot and look and see which ones they are and cancel them, because you're probably not using 95% of them. And you'd be
Yeah, it could be like
surprised.
those beauty box subscriptions. It could be
Hmm.
like an audio streaming service, could be a video streaming service, Dollar Shave Club, believe you me, like these guys, they're making a good profit margin on these. You are not saving money by having
Mm-mm.
razors delivered to you every month. I promise.
Well, they're premiums. No, I'm kidding. Premium.
Deni,
So
anything else you want to add before we call this episode complete?
I don't think so, Brian. I think that was it.
All right. Well, on that note, happy Tuesday, you guys. Stay in touch. Let us know what you want to hear more about in future episodes and future weeks. We are here, support at sparkrental.com. We read all these. Stay in touch.
See you later, everybody.
Bye, guys.